Hello my dears, it's Olga today with you, and time from time I like to make you some vlogs and explain you something from my life, just because I know many guys are interested to know how the things working in Ukraine in some fields. And today I decided to make some kind of construction vlog because the whole summer I was living outside of Kiev and in my private house, and I was making already video how I was building and repairing my private house. And this summer I was having another project. I was building a fence, which you see behind me. So I get so much by myself building experience in all that things, and I know that I have a lot of guys who is in construction, and in Instagram you was telling me that it's interesting for you to know some kind of construction details. So in this video I will try to tell you how much things cost in Ukraine, how this is happening, and you can get some idea if you want to run business or if you want to come and work here or whatever you want to do, so you can get some idea how the things is happening there. First of all, my territory wasn't flat, so it was having a lot of humps and so on. So before start building anything, I had to bring some kind of machine which can make my territory flat. I guess it's called excavator in Ukrainian. I guess it's the same name in English. So this kind of machine, it cost about $25 per hour work, and you tell what to do, and he's making everything flat as per your ideas. By the way, very good thing in Ukraine compared to some other countries, as I understand, that most of people with whom you are dealing at all, they're always Ukrainians, and they understand you from, as they said, from the half of the word. So you don't need to tell him how to do his job. Actually, you just tell him, I need to make this flat, and he know already what to do. Unlike I know in other countries, you always need to predict what this person can have in his mind and say, don't do like this, don't do like this, don't do like this, you need to do only like this. In Ukraine we don't have it. This is good. You don't really need to care about that. You just say the task, and person most likely know how to do the things. After that, we start building foundation for our fence. So when we was making foundation, I hired another kind of excavator with a very small I don't know how it calls, this digging part. He dig me everything around, so I don't need to hire people who will do this manually. Then after he dig this hole, we start making some steel things inside to make it more strong, and I order concrete. For concrete, it's our local, let's say, like production plant who is making concrete, and the most popular in our city, let's say like that. And it cost different marks. There is different marks of concrete actually, and they have a little bit variety in the prices. But the one which I need, this is something which they always use for fence, and that cost about $50 to $60 per 1 cube of concrete. This is the price. But anyway, you come, you pay. In this concrete plant they have mixers already, which they bring to you, just to your place, and this mixer is pouring this concrete into these holes which you dig. For my fence, exactly, there is so many ways, 100 ways how to do the fence. Actually, I choose, I guess, the most popular in our village and the most simple and the most cheap, I guess. So we was building just a frame from steel, and after this frame we cover it with boards, as you see. So for this frame I need to go to some base where they sell a lot of steel, a lot of metal, a lot of these things. It is just a very, very industrial area. So I pay them. It's very hard to say how much it really costs, because it's they sell it per weight, but it depends from the type. So I cannot really tell you approximately general prices, because I guess it's so much different. Even for me, I was buying so many different types of the steel, and all these different types, they have different prices, and I'm not really sure how much is that. But anyway, I noticed that prices are somehow the same, so you cannot really find something much more cheaper or much more expensive. So it's approximately the same price in Ukraine. So I buy this big actually car of all these steel pieces like this to build this frame. And after that we order also a lot of wooden boards to make this frame for concrete also. And yes, and we start doing the work. What else we had? Actually, all this foundation work and building this concrete parts and this wooden frame, it takes, I guess, the longest time. Then after all the things was finished, they make me this frame. And after frame finished, yes, we order these boards. And we make these boards. We finally finish my fence. Here I still have some part not finished, so you can see how looks a frame. And from outside of my yard, these boards look like that. It can be actually any frame. You can make it any kind of color. I make it gray just because I like it. And if you will go to inside, from inside it is always light color. Not always, but most of the time it is this light color. They don't paint it to make it more cheap. But yes, if you want to pay double, you can make it color from both sides. Another thing which I was having, which I need to solve, this is clean all this trash from my garden, because we was removing a lot of roots and we was having these roots over there. But then I just hire again 2 cars which just load all these roots on top of each other and take them out. Also in my yard we was having a lot of clay, this soil, and that was not nice. So I bring 40 tons of black soil just to try to make somehow my yard not with the clay, and later put some grass and make some landscape design on it. Here in the entrance soon I will put my doors. I didn't finish it yet, and we built, to make it more nice, we built a wall from these bricks, and these workers, they charge as per brick. So for 1 brick I pay, you can say, something like 40 cents, maybe. It's 12 grivnas. Anyway, I will tell you in grivnas. And the last one, it's the cost of the work. The cost of the work of my fence, what these guys charged me, who was making everything here, that was about $25 per meter of the fence. So it means that it cover to make foundation, to make welding of this frame, and to attach these boards. So that cost about $25 per meter of the fence, and everything else the whole process included. But this is how much these guys charge me. I don't really know, is it normal, is it not normal, is it cheap, is it expensive? It's hard for me to say, but this is what we had. Also, I want to say that you cannot imagine any construction without this kind of stones, in Ukraine at least, and how it calls, sand. Yeah, here I almost put everything. It's already inside of my ground. Especially I had so many concrete mixers coming here and there. I will put later stones, normal stones like this nice here, but this is for now what I have. And this kind of stones we buy, it cost about $12 per ton of the stones, and sand also about 12, I guess, from $10 per 1 ton of the sand. So that's approximately prices which we have here in Ukraine. So guys, I guess I covered in general all the things, how it was happening in my process, how we was building fans. I told you prices, I told you the process, and I hope this video was informative and interesting for you, and I'm waiting for your comments if you found it something similar to what you have, or you have something different, and waiting for your comments, and hope that that was useful for you. Love you all. Bye bye.